Hi guys, not many fans of Brexit here of course, but I think we can now literally say it is rotten. These were the words in an article from the Financial Times which were picked up by the former CEO of Siemens UK, Juergen Maier. Brexit is not getting better but getting worse, as red tape, which is a consequence of being outside the single market, means that food imported into the UK is facing more and more delays, causing it to spoil. We've already heard from people complaining about fruit and vegetables having shorter shelf lives as they spend more time stuck in trucks. But there is a solution. Let's hear what it is.
To another story you've selected, also from the FT. This is by a column by Helen Thomas, who we've had on this programme in the dim and distant past. The rotten state of Brexit for the food industry.
Yes, and it's more of the same, which is that Brexit red tape is mounting up. This article saying that it has cost food manufacturers 15 to 20% of their overall costs more in order to deal with the red tape, which of course is all adding to inflation for the food that we purchase, and of course it's making exporting more difficult. The worrying thing in the article is that it's going to get worse because as of December, all animal-based products need regular veterinary certification, which, as you can imagine, is a whole lot of yet more cost to food manufacturers. And you know what I'm finding so fascinating about this is the evidence is now so stark that these costs are mounting up, and there is a solution staring us in the face that would also solve the Northern Ireland Protocol, but nobody yet dare talk about it, and that is the rejoining of the single market. And again, that's the single best thing that a current Prime Minister, Business Secretary could do to signal more investment, to signal growth in our economy. But I guess it's unlikely to happen for now.
And that's what's frustrating about all of this. You have both parties, the two main parties, the Labour Party, the Conservatives, who are not talking about rejoining the single market. It would reduce the costs that businesses are facing, both importers and exporters. But they don't want to touch it because it's politically sensitive. The Labour Party don't want to piss off a small section of society, a small section of the electorate in those swing seats that still believe that Brexit was a good idea. And the Conservatives, of course, don't want to touch this idea of going back into the EU or going back into the single market because, well, they won an 80-seat majority on convincing people it was a good idea to be outside the single market. When in reality, this would make the lives of ordinary people better, it would bring down inflation somewhat, and it would make it easier for businesses to operate. And it would, of course, stop the rot when it comes to investment. Investment has declined since 2016. You would be able to turn it around somewhat. Now, you're not going to see an immediate impact, I should say, on investment. But it would signal to the markets, it would signal to international investors that Britain is actually open, not closed. But once again, this is a political decision. It's not an economic decision. Businesses are saying, yes, we should rejoin the single market. The problem is the politicians. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.